Good evening, gentlemen. We are on to the third part of our show today, where we'll discuss the very sudden and shocking retirement of one of the finest all-rounders after Gary Sovers and Jack Callis, Ben Stokes, 7,500 runs, 252 test wickets, 114 ODIs, 6 ODI hundreds, one of the finest all-rounders of modern times. And I will start with Kunal once again. Kunal, Brian Lara went out to drink, drank like a whale, came back and scored a double hundred. Saurav Ganguly himself has said that in one of his motivational speech. You go out to a bar, but you get into alteration with another guy of a rugby player. And then there's a beating up of a ECB support staff. The reason shown by ECB is that because it was a night curfew and you had broken the bridge, you were dumped as a captain. And the problem was happening because of baseball, which he was unable to cope up with. The baseball results were not showing. So a lot of pressure was happening on McCallum and Stokes. Do you think modern corporate world cricket is putting a lot of pressure on the captains?
See, I will tell you something great that now Ben Stokes decision is not happen overnight because of a night club issue. ECB wanted a Havani issue which they could find out in this nightclub.
Right.
ECB was not able to fire him because of the result.
So they have Daga issue basically.
Yeah, they have created issue. They just need an issue.
Yes. I was
like you need to fire your cook. Simply you will say why the salt is more, why you give more spices. I do not want this kind of, you are not performing. Now that they start talking from the retrospective effect. See, Ben, you might be having a different style of living your life, but that is impacting England's image in the outer world. Number one. Number two, your team is also not performing. If the team would have performed,
yes, I think that is the
team wouldn't have dared to touch Ben Stokes.
Correct.
So everything boiled down to performance, and you need an ECB with Ben Stokes. I do not think they have got it very well. Ben Stokes, they're one of the best players. They won the World Cup. There is a lot of test matches in the leads. Fabulous player. But ECB has, again, only finding an issue to remove Ben Stokes from the captaincy. Unfortunate.
So do you think the performance overall the last 1.5 years got to do much with the removal?
Sorry?
Losing Ashes. I'm saying ECB has got much to do with the non-performance of the side. Ashes, India's series 2-2. So overall it was building up, you see. For the last 1 year it was building and they're looking for an opportunity to get rid of him.
Series with India 2-2 is make them very, very bad shape because India was a very younger team. They have expected England will go over 4-0, which they have not. So, result definitely performance impacted the Ben Stokes decision.
So now the question, as I like to ask you, Kunal, again as a HR head, is they do not have a replacement. Harry Brook himself has been caught in a night brawl incident twice. Last time in Ashes. Joe Root, they don't want to go back because he's an old tried method and Root is more concentrating to break Sachin's record of 15,921. So he doesn't want the captaincy. England, supposedly number 3 now in WTC, could qualify also for the WTC finals. Who, according to you, will be the new leader if you are in that position of the ECB chairman? Who are you going to put?
See, I do not follow English cricket very closely. So it will be very difficult for me to say who is the next. Harry Brook was the best bet. Now, I think in this difficult situation, Joe Root should be given that opportunity
for some time.
Otherwise, I do not see any player who is stable in that, except maybe they make Ben Duckett as a captain. That could be a possibility.
That is a good possibility. I just want to ask you, Kunal, a difficult CEO maybe, taking an example from your world only, a difficult CEO who drinks and is a very, like someone like Jeff Bezos of Amazon drinks, his external life, too many girlfriends, but delivers. Is it difficult to handle such a CEO, or you want a bookish CEO as a HR head who is very dull, but you can control him?
See, corporate and sports, corporate and sports discipline are very different. Beyond work, what you do is none of my business. You come tomorrow, you do your work, go home. You remember the Shane Warne incident at England? He spent night with 4 girls. and he was playing with Hampshire. Very next day, he came back the ground and took 7 wickets. So he has changed the headline from shame to shame, right?
Correct. True.
So that's the caliber of a champion player.
Exactly.
See, what I do outside the world, in none of your business. What I do inside that 22 years, that should matter. So, because who are you to do a character assassination from that particular gentleman?
No, but these things have happened for two of India's so-called maligned industrialists, Vijay Mallya and Lalit Modi. So I'm drawing a parallel to them. Both did wonderfully well. One put the IPL, one took aviation industry to and hotel industry to different level, but both out of India because the Indian government is hunting them. So they are fallen.
So Lalit Modi has been sized for different reasons. I give a lot of credit to Lalit Modi for creating IPL.
Absolutely.
44 days time. Right. Vijay Mallya is a different case. He tried to do aviation, but please go through his history. He actually borrowed 9,000 crores from Indian Bank, and he's been let go to UK or England, where he's been tagged as, his people are fuming because he has gone through the taxpayers' money.
But when he took this money, he was dubbed as a champion. So he was everyone's darling of the eye. That is what I'm
darling because some system flaws are there. Even if it is darling, if the numbers are not coming, then everybody should stop him. Government system has given him the loan. He has not borrowed the money from the normal persons and gone out. So there's a flaw in the system. Both are not same case. Vijay Mallya flamboyancy has costed him money. When he could not play the salary of the Kingfisher Airlines, he celebrated his 60th birthday at Goa. Unprecedented birthday. And where one of his employees' family member made a suicide, even that not impacted him. So he's not a human being at least. Don't tell me. He doesn't have that empathy. If he could have given salary to his Kingfisher Airlines employees instead of celebrating the 60th birthday.
I'm just trying to draw a collateral basically with Ben
Stokes. No, I'm saying collateral. I'm coming back to that. In sports, you do a performance, you inspire generation. Now, had it been Shane an Australian captain, and very next day versus India, there's a series in Australia, and Australia lost that match. Then they will draw a parallel of this, his outer world, his indiscipline. If Australia would have won the test match with flying colours, Shane scored a century and a fiver. Nobody would have bothered about what Shane did with 4 girls or 8 girls or 12 girls. How does it matter?
It should not. It should not.
Do you know Yuvraj Singh scored 84 in Nairobi? Before that night, he was out in the nightclub.
Right.
So does it make a headline or what? Which made a headline?
Now, ECB is trying to whip the lash by saying that no nightclub.
Because there are too many incidents. There are too many incidents. Night brawls. Too many night brawls are happening. They have to install a code of conduct. During the test series, you cannot go to nightclub and enjoy life. There is enough is enough. See, Indian society has got that particular taboo. When KL Rahul and Hardik Pandya went to this Karan Johar show, they have been reprimanded by the BCCI, and nobody else from that day they not participated in that show. Number one. Number two, just to correct Ishanjan, Surya Prakash Yadav was not the first choice for Indian selectors to make T20 captain. It was Mr. Hardik Pandya who's been made captain in T20 format. Hardik Pandya's image, again, because of this KJO show, his fitness has really dethroned him from the captaincy seat. Otherwise, he was the captaincy because he won Gujarat Titans to the finals. He made Gujarat Titans twice to the finals as runners-up. So he was having a performance on his back. And he's a charismatic player in T20I. So Surya Kawat, India was looking for a very formidable captain who has got a presence and no brainer, no nuisance. Outside the world, no controversies. They need team to get focused. And whenever you choose a captain, you speak about the quality of how he can handle team. Handling team is not about giving liberty. So Virat Kohli and Ravi Shastri is the best combination because Virat Kohli said, Ravi Shastri said, enjoy your life. But even within the ground and after the ground, I don't mind what you do post the ground, but in the ground, I need your blood and sweat. So that headmaster is also required who will take you the right path. ECB, Brandon McCallum is not the guy who can take ECB in the conclusion. I love Ravi Shastri. because of working style. He's a fabulous coach, and you see the records in test matches
No,
during
after
his
now,
tenure.
I was quite critical at that point. Remember, you and me used to deliver a lot. But now seeing Gambhir, I think I agree with you. But I mean, the way Indian cricket is going down, Shastri was a better coach.
Virat Kohli is such an aggression, such a peak form. How he handled him, how he matured him. Virat owes to Ravi Shastri. Wherever he meet Ravi, he just hug him and say thank you.
Agree.
He might not be a greatest of player you have produced, but he's the greatest
No,
of coach you have produced.
coach doesn't have to be a great player. Agreed. So you were saying ECP's handling is okay, and this particular issue you cannot correlate sports and corporate world. That is what you're
No, you
saying.
cannot. You cannot.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kunal. Ishanjan, your take on Ben Stokes' issue. Did he deserve to be? I mean, did he push himself to retire, or he was pushed out to retire? Like, unlike ECP is almost going India now. The way they are becoming a little corporate.
See, yeah, rightly pointed out by my senior. Uh, in every context, you can't keep in it as a context to the corporate world, because here in cricket, in games, it's different. Corporate culture is different. Here you require to give 100% in your field. Here, this the extravagant assignments, these all, I don't think these are maximum. These can't create in, because as rightly pointed out, Yuvraj Singh used to go to party, and in the next match he used to score runs or pick up 2 3 wickets. He used to,
Same
with his
for Brian
all-rounding
Lara also. He
capability,
has
he
done
used
it
to
multiple times.
brand Lara. In fact, in 1983, when India before India won the World Cup, Kapil Dev, before the semi-final match, I think Kapil Dev, Mohinder Amarnath, they all went for a night party. So these in these contexts, but in the present scenario, as per to the it, I think because in the present context of time, if we see people, the players are getting much more addicted towards extravagant life. In fact, in India also there has been some cases, as rightly pointed out, because Hardik Pandya, KL, because the caliber, the player up to these two, Hardik Pandya and KL Rahul, up to the caliber to be, has the potential to be one of the finest player in the world. But due to these extravagant lives, there has been some sluggishness in their on-field characters. So in that case, in Ben Stokes, because Ben Stokes was the main pillar of India, if English, you can say, in the team, because he was the right person to be nominated as the captain, because he can handle both the
So my question, Ishanjan, is
experience
we
of
have to running a little short of time. My question is,
yeah.
do you think this, but as Kunal rightly said, this was building up. I also personally feel, but they were waiting for the opportunity. The night brawl really pushed him. Do you think this incident pushed Stoke to retire, or he was thinking about it? Because what we read in the paper is that since Ashes, he was thinking to retire. Or you do think this is a singular incident which pushed him to retire?
I don't think, but due to this singular incident, has pushed him to retire. Seeing on his because a player has the capability to be foresee, to have the foresee of his future. Although by seeing this England team, his role was very crucial, but there has been some question about his fitness also earlier, because there has been quite often a time he is often getting, he is very much injury prone. If we see Ben Stokes in his entire career, because he is the one, he has the caliber to be one of the finest. He had the caliber to be one of the finest all-rounder ever in the world, like Jack Callis, like Kapil Dev, like Imran Khan. He had that potential, but due to this injury prone, rightly there has been some hindrance towards his fitness also. That is the reason why he's
Thank
which
you,
has
Ishanjan.
forcing.
Well put. I think we'll go by Kunal's opinion that yes, this was building up and the
Yeah.
nail in the coffin was hit by this incident. Sudeep, finally round up with you on this episode. Do you think Ben Stokes' issue blew out of proportion and forced him to retire, or think it was in his mind to retire, and this was just another passing by
I
incident?
think after this, Ashes debacle, it was at the back of his mind, and the selectors were also, looking for an option, alternative for, to And this New Zealand series, the series against the home series, that is also proving to be disastrous. That also proved to be. So a combination of factors, but I don't think the nightclub incident is is the only factor in this.
But
I
he
think it was
abruptly retired after that.
and it was building up. And if you see the Ben Stokes, past record, he had, if I remember, he had once retired from, I think, some ODI, and he was asked to come
Yes, he
back,
retired after
requested to
20
come
days.
back.
Right.
So I think it was playing in his mind, and he was also not, that feeling that motivation also, and fitness was also a concern. So combination of factors, which was building up for quite some time, ever since the, Ashes debacle, it was playing in his mind.
So you
And
think
I
it was
think,
just building up for him?
yeah, it was building up. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much. We come to the end of the third episode, which was Ben Stokes issue, and we had to do this because this was quite a big issue in world cricket. Thank you so much.